Here we are in the best of times, Tuesday, April 20th, our 2:10:01 recording. Hello, Alexandra.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Okay. I'm lovely. It's almost nice outside. It's like 70 degrees, but it's really windy where I'm at. But all the trees have all these little flowers, little leaves going on, and the color is the best green you've ever seen. It's this chrome green, especially when the sun backlights through these little teeny leaves. It's like everybody's a puppy out there in nature right now, just coming out, peeking out their little buds. So it's a great time. We are presenting Project 3 type and image montage illustration today. And then we are going to do the presentation of tutorial 11 video Plum poem. So we're going to do a in time, real time, I think time's the theme here today. Using our techniques and adding new techniques, I'm going to present it and you're going to do the tutorial and then present it again next week so we can solve all our problems. And then you're going to do your own using the techniques that we have gone over here. So everybody has a camera in their phone, right? So you'll have have to come up with your own time-based Photoshop movie. Great fun. Anyway, that's coming up. Right now, we're gonna have Maya present her. Right? Present her. Are you ready? Present your montage.
Yes, just give me 1 second. I need to pull it up.
All right. Take me 1 second to make you co-host. And then we got some more here. I have, well, she's got screen. There's some that are submitted. Mine is submitted. I could pull it up, but I'd rather you pull it up and make a presentation, right? What's your new job?
I'm starting as a host at a 3 Michelin star restaurant.
All right. All right. Where is it?
It's on 51st between 6th and 7th.
How do you feel about the protocols? You gonna wear a mask all the time or something?
I'm gonna wear a mask the whole time, and I'm also fully vaccinated, so that's good.
All right. Well, then you don't have to worry about it. Great.
Can
Good for
see
you.
this?
Yes, it's lovely. You got to pull the layers out and the channels out, and let's see what they look like, and tell us about it. So we want to see the channels at the same time. This is practice. I'm trying to get you to see, to always have the channels and layers going on. It's up there on the right. Okay.
Where did they go?
There, I can see it. It's up to the, well, my right.
Oh, I see it. The
Yeah.
Zoom little box was
This
covering.
is just a practice. So it's all happening in the layers. Remember, do you know who Neil, Simon and Garfunkel are?
Kinda.
Kinda. It's all happening at the zoo. That was one of their famous songs. You ever heard that song? No? Well, it's all happening in the layers. It's a catchy song. Anyway, knock your eyeballs off on your layers, and you got some zoo things going on there. Big eagle.
You want me to turn them all off?
All off, all the way down. You can just click and drag. It'll do the same. Click and drag. There we go. And now we start with your presentation.
Okay, so
Description, this deconstruction.
sure. So I did the prompt of the dream one. So I chose 4 different photos, kind of disparate, I guess. And the first one was of this kind of sunset. Let's see, this was the original photo. And then I added a filter on it to make it a little bit more grainier, added noise and the motion blur.
Oh boy.
No, this was the original photo for the eagle, but I had flipped it all around. I guess I didn't need that layer. I also had some chiffon. I wanted it to give that like dreamlike kind of look, so I layered a bunch of different.
Those
I took,
do they have transparency?
yes, I lowered the opacity on all of them.
Okay.
Because I wanted the layered look and I wanted you to be able to see the ones in front a little bit more than the ones in the back. And then the next photo was the eagle that I added a bunch of effects to. I also added the adjustment layer that changed the color because I wanted it to blend into the background of the sunset a little bit more. So this is the eagle without anything. And then I also did a layer mask.
Can you knock that layer mask, right click, delete, disable? All right. So there we go. Now we can see what's going on.
Yeah, so this was the photo, and then it was also the other way. So I horizontally flipped it and then got rid of everything. So it kind of looks like it's flying in the image that I put it in.
Uh-huh.
This was, well, let me add these back. This was my 4th image, and I did another layer mask just because there was a little bit of extra portion of the photo that I didn't want anymore, but I liked how the arm here flowed right into the mountains. So that's where I positioned it. And then I just blended it a bit more using the layer mask. And then the words I chose were delusion. And I chose to do the technique of the words where it's kind of blends into the photo rather than putting the square or rectangle of color. And so for delusion, I made it kind of mimic the mountain here using like the slope, and I used the arch feature, and then I also have these effects on it. Oh wait, I had a mode on this one, so the mode is the darker color mode.
Okay.
Oh, just kidding. It's the multiply mode.
All right.
And then the next word I put was transcend, and I put another mode on this. I did the exclusion mode. And I forget what it's called. I think it's called kerning or kierning when the letters are further apart.
Yes, kerning. Show us where that's at. Character.
I think it's in here,
Yeah.
and then
there it is.
this is the one where I
Right.
made it really a lot because I wanted the space in between the words. And then if you look really closely, I liked how you could see some of the letters behind these images here.
Well, we can't see it. At least I can't.
Where? Here?
No, I see Rand Sin. Oh, very. Could you just duplicate take that layer and duplicate it? Take it down there and take it in. Yeah, duplicate layer. You can do it right up top, Exclusion. Now you got to change the mode on the top.
To what?
I don't know, something else, because it's subtracting from the bottom instead of adding to it. There. Or maybe, I don't know, go up.
That one looks good. I don't know what you're trying to do.
Oh, I'm just trying to I can't see the T or the D, and I'm trying to make it so you can see the T and D.
I think maybe it's because the hand layer is like above the text layer. So like if you drag that up above the person,
Okay, try
it would
that.
probably come to
I
the
did it
front.
purposefully that it was behind. I don't know if that I mean I can see this D. Can
Well,
you
you get
see when
really
I
close
zoom
to
in?
it. You know, here's an issue, a problem that
Okay.
that you understand because you make a print of it in class. The light of the machine is coming through the image from your screen. You know what I mean? And when you
Mhm.
print it, it is ink on paper, and all the value flattens out or gets more. It isn't as luminous as it is behind the screen. So if this is to go on print, which we would be doing in class, you would have to heighten the contrast to make so that you can see it when it's printed, because that is not going to print, that D behind that hand, even though you can see it, it won't print.
Okay, I can try and put it above.
That now if you want to make it subtler, you can make it subtler up there above it, you know, opacity or another mode. Just take opacity down on that.
But is it that much of a problem if you can't see the D? Because you still know what the word is.
No, it isn't. It isn't. It really isn't. But it's just I'm using this as to make a point of the
Okay,
relationship between light coming through a screen and print. And I
sure.
just know that would happen. So I just took the opportunity to tell you about it. Is that all right?
Yeah, cool. Sounds good.
Yeah. So it's
Um,
great. That's it?
and then my last word is
Okay.
reverie over here, and I use the effects so that it kind of mimics the same texture as the picture next to it.
All right. Well, you can't
Um,
read Reverie because it's stacked. It's typed, stacked type. I was warning you about that. Remember in the video?
you can't read it.
No, because we read left to right, and that's top to bottom.
Okay, I can
So
fix
is
that.
that all in one line?
I did the horizontal, like here, I did the vertical type tool.
Can you go and take that? I'm gonna show you how to change that around to keep the same idea, but make it so it's readable.
Okay,
Take that and make it all in one line. So go from like, I think you got to put your cursor on a type and just delete one character at a time. They'll go back.
well, should I just do it in the horizontal type tool instead?
You need to do it you need to twist twist the type in a horizontal block type and then just turn it. So yeah, and then go ahead and go, you can go. And then you want to kern it. Like that.
Okay,
Now, if you wanted to put it, now it reads, and if you kern it, it'll look better.
yeah, I can do that.
Um,
Not taking up class time.
okay.
That was it.
Okay, and then you could warp it as well, whatever you want.
Yes, I'll put the arch back
It's
in.
lovely. Thank you for your presentation. Okay, good job. So, oh, I gotta take this back. I gotta take this back. And then, Kira, are you out there?
I'm here.
Do you want to show your work?
Sure.
Let me see. I lost you. Oh, there we are.
I can pull it off.
I'm gonna give you I'm gonna make you the host.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's my project. I did the dream one also, and I used pictures that I took on film. So should I just turn off all the eyeballs?
Yeah, but pull the layers out so we can see the whole, pull it off the tab so we can see the entire length of the layers.
Okay. Okay, so this is my background, and I added this effect.
Did you just, how did you do that? Did you just do it through the, because did you came up with strange vertical lines. Do you know why that happened? Go ahead, put the eyeball on.
Yeah, it's when I did bevel and emboss, it did that, and I like them because I think, like all the pictures that I used for the image were film photos, so I liked that kind of like had like a filmy look to it.
Okay.
And then I cut out. I'm not sure. I did a mode on the sailboat, and when I did that, it like took away the like detail. I can't remember.
Well,
I'm
go
not
click
sure how
on the
that happened.
layer. Click on the layer. You got overlay. Make it go to normal, and we'll see what happens.
Okay. Oh, I see.
So all the way to the top.
So that's what it was normal, and then I liked the overlay how it kind of was like fainted and made it look
Yeah,
like
all
it was
right.
further
So
out.
it's blending in there. Yes, I understand it.
And then the next one was the umbrella, and I also put the overlay on that as well. And I cut all of them out from like other images, like the sailboat and the umbrella. I cut out from other like film photos I had taken at the beach.
Oh, these are your photos?
Yeah.
Oh boy, great.
And then I added this to my friend swimming, and the word transcend. A palm tree that I cut out, and then this is another filter.
Yeah, that's a nice filter. It makes it real old looking and summery.
Yeah, and then I cut this picture of me and my friends out of a different photo we had taken, and these are the other words, beyond and imagine.
All right. Good job. Got anything to say? Anything else to add?
I don't think so.
When do we get to go to the beach?
I mean, I'm lucky enough to live on the beach here, so
Oh, where are you?
nice. I live in Hawaii.
You're kidding me.
No,
Are you in Hawaii right now?
Yeah, I've been here this whole time.
Really? You've been hiding it from everybody.
Yeah, I was able to move here last year, so
What time
it's
is
been a good place to be. It's almost 9 a.m.
it? All right. Good job. Thank you for
Thank
letting us
you.
in. And I can imagine what it's like to be in Hawaii. Are you going to stay there?
I'm not sure. I think I might be moving back to California in July, but
Or are you going
I
to?
really love it here.
Yeah, I can imagine. I've never been there, and I grew up in Seattle, but I always went south or east. Never
Yeah.
went to Hawaii. So are you going to keep
Yeah.
going to the Marymount?
Well, I'm graduating next month, so
Oh, congratulations.
no.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. So good job. Let's go. Let's continue.
Okay, should I stop sharing?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Did you enjoy your stay in New York City before the pandemic?
I did. I miss New York a lot.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
you got a lot of time to explore a lot of different places.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
So I got next in line. See, I got this. Oh, you can see my screen, right, everybody? All right. Well, we've got, I don't know whose project 3 is.
It's mine. Sorry, I totally spaced it. I should have put my name on there.
You know, you're going to get your grade I'm going to take a mark off of your grade because you didn't follow instructions.
Can I change it before the end of the day?
Yes, you can.
Yay.
Well, it's like it makes it impossible for me to, not impossible, difficult for me to keep track of, organize all this stuff.
Yeah, no, I totally understand. That was my bad.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see it.
Okay. Let's see. All right, can you guys see my screen?
Yeah, looks great. Wow,
Perfect.
look at all the stuff you did.
Let me see if I can like move this windows. There we go. All right. So,
Pull the layers off.
okay.
Pull that tab so we can see everything all at once.
There we go.
Well, that's not everything. Can you pull the tab, make the tab float, take it out of the application window? There we
Like
go.
that?
Yeah. Then you can stretch it all out and we can see it. Oops.
Oh my gosh, sorry. I don't know why it's doing this.
Well, it just falls in the application window. You got to not put it back. It's up, mid tab, layers down. Lay up. There, drag that off. There we go. If you collapse those other windows, then you'll have, go to your right. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. But those little arrows up on top, that's all the stuff you got open. That's expand. Arrow on the far right will collapse. Go
This
all
one?
the way, oh no, all the way to the far right where dark blue is. Keep going. Up, under, up there. But almost. You see those double little arrows? You're close. Keep going to your right. Getting warmer. Almost there. Down there. Oh.
Yay. Okay. Thank you. Sorry about that.
That's all right. It's a really hard one. It just takes 1 second to do this in the classroom.
Yeah. Okay. So let me turn all these off.
You can click and drag. It'll do it all at once.
That's cool.
All right.
All right. So, this was like the background image that I used, and I added like a bunch of filters on it just until I got this like super saturated, dreamy look that I was kind of going
it
for.
looks great.
Thank you. I just wanted this whole thing to be like very over the top. So I just kept like adding stuff until it looked okay to me. And then I added this picture of
Can I say one thing?
Saturn.
Yeah. Okay, you're in a crop tool. You want to get out of the crop tool. Go to the move tool. You're gonna inadvertently crop it.
Okay.
Go on.
So I had an image of Saturn, and it was an image that Hubble took, and it just had kind of like a black background, so I got rid of that. And then there was a tiger image that I had, and I changed the hue and saturation and the overlay style on there. And then added these. And oh, I see. This was where I like moved it behind, and I could honestly just delete that. And then for my text, I chose imagine and beyond,
That's how you stack text, everybody.
and then transcend. And I did it as a 3D.
All
and
right. Now you
changed
got
the overlay.
now you got to teach us something because we didn't go over 3D. Show us how you did. Look at that drop 3D effect. Now we know get that warp in the type warp, which is when you're in the type tool, you go up to the top, then you can warp. But how do you do the 3D? Show us how to do that.
So I think the easiest way to show how to do it is just to do like a completely new one.
All right, let's do it.
So if you just go to text.
Why don't we go and open a new document so we can just see it
Okay.
on itself. You can be the teacher.
Okay.
I don't.
So
I
you go to
don't-
text like normal.
Okay.
Type like 3 words. And then so we all know how to do like the fonts and stuff. So to make it do the warping that I did, I changed it like this. And then to make it 3D, I just hit this little 3D button. And it just takes a second to process it. And then there's all these different lighting effects that you can adjust, and you can change the positioning of it and the perspective until it gets to where it looks how you want it to look. So that's what I did.
So that was easy. There's a bunch of presets, right?
Yeah,
And you just chose a
right.
combination of presets.
That's all.
All right, good job. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, let me stop sharing. There we go.
Okay. Here we go. Back to moi. And then oh, Francesca, are you out there?
Hi, let me close my window because it's really loud right now.
All right.
Okay. Okay, can you see it?
Yep.
Okay, so this is what I have. I have these 3 texts. I have.
Can you take that the layers and float it so we can see everything?
Yes.
Just drag it and let it float up there like that and pull it out. All right, now take all the eyeballs off.
Okay.
Click drag. Okay.
So this is the image that I started with, but I ended up making like a second copy with just the bottom part so that I could like move it around and have it float on top of the other layers. But and then I had this image of like the clouds with the sunset, and I just like adjusted the colors to make it really vibrant. Same with this one. And then I did this image of the clouds, and I ended up just cutting them out, and I don't know why I didn't do a mask on
I
these,
don't know why either, because I'm trying to teach it.
but I did a mask for the planets. But and then I had this image of like, oh, what did I do? Okay.
Command Z.
Okay. I had this image of the lightning, and then I just copied the image and then flipped it to make it like symmetrical. And I like took down the I made it like more transparent. And then I took these planets and then I added a bunch of filters on them to make them like super vibrant and have like a highlight on the edges of them. And then I added this layer, which is just like a galaxy, and then I made it.
Click on it. Click on layer number 4. It's the opacity is at 38%.
Mhm.
Okay, it's a night sky galaxy thing.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
And then I just did the text with the different words. I did delusion, imagine, and vision.
All right. I like how you made the image dominate and then took the text and scale it down so you see the image, an all over image, and then you read the text with the glowy stuff. That's a nice hierarchy relationship. So good job. Anything else?
No, I think that's it.
All righty, great, good job. Okay. Where else are we here? Paulina, are you here?
Yes.
How you doing?
Good. Thank you. I'm gonna put mine up.
All right. There you're on.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Well, okay. So I have my layers here. So this was I'm gonna take them out. My computer gets slow sometimes when I share screen. So basically I started with this picture. It's actually one that I took a few weeks ago from the edge. So it's like the city view here in New York. And then it was like up to here and I stretched it to add another like photo on the background. So I used this one. I wanted like a picture kind of like the sea. So I used this one and I used I think the adjustment layers to make it a little bit more blue, but not like too dark. So I used a vibrance one. And then I used this layer mask to sharpen these like edges. And then this one I ended up not using. And then I wanted to include this light bulb and use another picture. This is also a picture of my picture, and I wanted to like somehow fit it like inside the light bulb. So I put its opacity on like 34 or around there to like make it look as if it were like inside of it. So here I didn't have anything, and then I have the word transcend here, but to hide this, I kind of added like that. And then I added the word delusion. Yeah, and that was what I did kind of.
Okay, hey, looking great. Does this stacked letters delusion work for everybody? Or is it awkward? You can't read it.
I wanted to like somehow for the delusion word like make it like I don't know. I put it at like opacity of 34, I think, to not make it too like bright, but somehow I don't know, just left it like that.
Okay, well, the E is working for both words. And so that's making that idea work
Mhm.
graphically, right?
Yeah.
And so I see what your idea is. So my recommendation is to not stack letters, but in this case, there's a reason for doing that. It's just not a meaningless effect to make it hard to read. So I can see that it's a structural framing device, and you're taking the D and the E and the L and making them work with the beyond word. So I'm just understanding how your thinking is here. And I like the fact that it is transparent. So the words separate. So
Right.
I wonder if transcend could be treated differently,
Okay.
huh?
Um
I mean, you've got this beyond delusion is really strong, and transcend is kind of an afterthought. Do we
yeah.
need that word at all?
Um should I maybe make it like another color to like put more emphasis on it, or
Well, that might be one way to go with it. You've got it in a different font, and you have two fonts that are the same, and then transcend is a different font. It's doing
yeah.
a different thing. It isn't as effective as beyond and delusion. You see that, right?
Yes.
And you're supposed to have 3 words. So you got to have 3 words according to the rules.
Yeah, I have beyond delusion and transcend. So
Or go to transcend the word. And it is rasterized. So go up to, and you have it on multiply. Go up to the modes and let's just for fun look through the modes. And you know, if you're if you were to put your cursor in the mode window slot, you could scroll down and they'd change. Oh, there.
yes.
Okay. That's better.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't you think?
Yeah, you can like see it more, I think.
All right. Leave it there right
Okay.
now for now. And then make it go down to right to sit on the bottom of the image, because you have N sitting right on the bottom. And you can do that with your key, with your arrows on your, see, you're grabbing it there. Now use your arrows, because there we go. You gotta sometimes use the arrows, because keep going. Right there. Beautiful. That's better, don't you think?
Yeah, I think you can see it better.
All right. So we solved the issue that I would have thought about. Resubmit that so I can, okay?
Yes, perfect. I will.
Okay, good job.
Thank you. Okay, I'll stop sharing.
All right. Now I got a problem here, everybody. My cat just woke up. Oops. And he's giving me problems. I've got to get rid of him. He'll have to wait until after class before he gets fed. All right. So that's it. Anybody else out there?
You skipped me.
I skipped you. Let me see. Alyssa,
Yeah.
you ready?
Yeah. Let's figure. Oh, you have to make me the host.
Right. All right, you're on.
Can you see my screen?
Yep.
Okay. So I should take everything off first.
Yes.
So I started out with this picture of sunflowers. There's a filter on it right now that's like the glass filter. So it looks, looks kind of like painted, sort of. But it's only on the flower part. I didn't put it on the sky part. And then I have this picture of this girl running. And then I put like a motion blur on her. So like it's like blurry. And then I made the sand purple. And then I added like this like mosaic thingy to it. So it looks like, I don't know, it gives it something on it. I don't know. It'll look cool. And then this hot air balloon I added, and I made it mosaic-y, and I added a little shadow, and then I changed the color of it. And then I added 3 little alarm clocks, and I put overlay on it. So there's like a water filter on it, and then I warped it so it's all like not circular. So they look like
What you worked it? You put it's a filter, so warp filter or something, right?
Yeah, I like swirled it. I think what is it called? I went to distort.
Okay, it's in there.
Yeah. And then I did these like things to it.
Just click the effect, that eyeball on effects will turn them all off. All right, that's on that one. Okay.
Yeah. So that's what they were like round too. But
Yeah.
I like undo it.
It's ringing.
And then the 3 words I did were time, transcend, and delusion. So I did the same thing. Like I made it like move with the words. I meant move with the picture that I chose. And then click on top.
Okay. Can you take that word time, go to that, click there, and go to your arrow keys and just hit the top arrow key on your keyboard. I'm moving the word off of the clocks. If you hit use your arrow keys, well, that'll work too. Then you'll oh, I see that you've got some inner outer glow shadow going on.
Oh yeah. So the original color of the actual word was like this color, like a seafoam green color. And then I added an inner glow or something. And I meant to add something else, but then
Well, it's got an inner shadow and an outer glow going on at the same time, and very heavily applied.
yeah.
And
And so I accidentally changed the color of the letters to like be this like orangey color, and then I was like, oh, I kind of like it that way. But then I put like this like faded out like outline thingy on it, so it could be like seen better.
okay.
And I put it on the alarm clocks.
Okay. All right. I was just wondering if there was some other solution there, but I can see what you did. All right. Good job. Thank you. Okay.
I'm not exactly finished with mine, but I was wondering if I could show you what I have so far.
Yes.
Okay.
Lily. Um, there you are, you're on.
Okay, can you guys see it?
There we go.
So yeah, this is just, here I can show you the stuff I have open. Let me pull my layers out.
This is very different.
Yeah, definitely a little bit different than what everyone else was doing. But so first, I can turn everything off. I'm gonna add a little bit more just so you know, fit the criteria. But as of right now, where's Bubbles? Why is she still on the screen? I don't know where she is. I don't know how to turn it off. Okay, well,
Go over. You see the little character in the upper left-hand corner?
yeah.
Click right now there. No layers are selected.
I don't know how she's there.
Is that, oh, click that orange eyeball off.
That's us.
Okay, where is that image?
I don't know. I'm so confused.
Well,
It's not this one. It's not this one. She was the first one I added, but she should be like, how is she not even existing?
what did that dialog box say? Go click on it again. Because no layers are selected.
So does it not exist? How? How?
This is pretty strange.
And I can't even delete her because it doesn't exist.
Can you open up your entire layers palette so you can see it all at once? Go
Um,
down to the bottom and drag it open.
okay, yeah, here, let me scooch it up a bit. Scooch it up a bit. Okay, that's the whole thing.
Take that orange eyeball off. What do you got? You got that clipping.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, no color. There we go.
Take that eyeball off. So that's all we see is white. All right. So this little creature is still there and there's nothing. Take the eyeball off the background color.
How is she there? I don't get it. What?
Go to the RGB channels, the channels,
Oh, over here.
and take the eyeball off the blue channel. The green channel. So it's still in that image there. How did you do that?
I have no idea.
Can you make a selection over the creature? And hit delete.
No. No. I hit delete. It doesn't do anything.
Go down to your foreground background color and go to hit the default small black and white. You got it on some gray.
Wait, where?
Toolbox, background, bottom of the toolbox.
Where's the toolbox?
To your left, where all the tools are. Down to the bottom.
Oh, I see.
Click that. Yeah, go down to the bottom and click on the little black and white icon above there. Click. I'm just taking everything to default.
Yeah.
Now make a selection over whatever this creature is. And you're on now. Edit, fill, foreground color.
Edit,
I'm just working off the channels.
yeah. Oh, it won't let me fill.
All right, that's because you don't have the background. I was just trying to eliminate deconstruct to
Yeah.
eliminate everything to see. You got to have a layer on to. So if
Yeah,
you gotta
to-
put your background layer on.
Okay. And then edit fill. Oh,
Well, you're not engaged in the background layer. Make it blue.
oh, there we go. Edit fill. There we go. Background color.
No, that's white. Well, that's okay. Do that. It doesn't matter.
Oh, I thought you were
Do
just.
one of them. I'm trying to fill one of them.
Yeah, I just did. Okay, so that did nothing. Wait, let me do black so the foreground color. So what? How?
I don't know how this is. I've never seen this before. Double click on the background layer. Go, okay, I'm unlocking it. Now dump it.
Delete it.
Put it in the garbage.
Okay.
Go Command D. Put it in the garbage. And it's still there.
That is so strange.
I've never seen this happen. I don't know what's.
I literally. Oh, here's. Okay, no, that's the word bubbles. Never mind. Do you want me to just turn on the rest and show you what it looks like?
Do you intend it to be there?
It's gonna be there, yeah. Yeah, I want it to be there. I don't need to move it or do anything to it, but that is so strange.
Yes, it is.
Okay, well,
Here you go.
this is that.
I'm sorry I couldn't figure it out for you.
I am sorry I did in the first place. I don't even.
I don't know how that is going on.
Yeah, that is so strange.
You know,
Okay.
I'd almost want to put it in the whole thing in another image and see if it would came with it. But anyway, let's show us what you got.
Okay, yeah. So I just have I put on these backgrounds, and then these are me and my roommates. And then for the words, I put bevel and emboss just so they would show up better in a stroke for the outline of the
Take the
words.
eyeballs off and let's deconstruct.
Oh yeah.
Not on that, on the layers.
Oh. Okay. I guess we can start by seeing bubbles because she's just there. Okay, so first we have this little heart pattern.
Did you download that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then this one too. And then this one too. And the order that they're going in the layer screen is a little random, but then we have the word bubbles. We have us. This layer 5, I was gonna like add some hue and saturation changes too, but I just haven't gotten to that yet. But and I did a select and mask. I did a mask for our background. And then we have blossom, that word, bevel emboss, stroke, gradient, overlay. I did the same sort of thing for each word. Then we have the little blossom character. I just don't think that's anything. I think that needs to be deleted. There. And then this is that little character. I don't know why I keep having text that I don't need. And then buttercup, same bevel emboss, stroke, and gradient overlay. And then I think this is another text that I don't need. And yeah, that's what I have so far.
All right. Very darling.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Yeah, so just I was gonna add for just to fit the like criteria that you were asking for. So I have the layer masks. I was gonna add a filter to us, and I have a filter on the words too. And then I have the layer styles on the words, and I was gonna do an adjustment layer with the hue and saturation on us. So it kind of, because I feel like right now the picture of us doesn't really fit like as fluidly with the background. So I feel like if we like I change the saturation or just change the way the image looks a bit, it would fit the background better. So I'm going to do that.
Okay, good job. Good job.
Thank you.
Right. Okay, anybody else out there that I forget that's ready?
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to go.
Okay, here we go, Sylvia. Oh, did you get it? What did I do wrong? You're the co-host now.
Yeah, I think I got it.
All right.
Do you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me turn everything off. Okay. So first I put this background of sky, and then I added, like, I changed the color a little bit, so it's a little darker. And then I added a bunch of clouds, and then I grouped them together over here. And then I added the beach on top of it.
Oh,
And then I don't know how to show this.
you want to go right click on its mask. Right click.
Um,
If you want to disable a mask, you right click on it.
1 second. I don't know how to do that. It's not working.
Do you have a mouse that has a right click?
Yeah, and I'm trying to click on it, but it's not. Nothing's happening.
Well, go over to the flyout and you'll be able to disable a mask. It's upper left, upper right hand corner of that layers window.
Where?
Four little lines, four little lines up to the corner.
Um,
There's no disable layer mask here. Oh, maybe it's on, no, I don't know where it is. Disable layer mask. That's right click on the layer. Beach mask.
it's not letting me
It's not letting you. All right. Well, we can't see the mask.
I just like blurred out the edges so it would like blend in better with the clouds.
You see those transform controls? You see those anchor points, that blue box around there?
Yeah.
Do you like that? Click on it.
Yeah.
Go up to the Adobe Photoshop top window and go to your left and show transform controls. Go to the top of the window. To your left. There. Click that off. That is, I prefer that, but it's up to you if anybody wants those transform controls, because it gets in your way visually, you know. So
Yeah.
now they're not going to show up when you click on it.
And then I also added a few effects to it. And then I kind of did the same thing over here with paper. I took a bunch of pictures of paper and grouped them together to kind of look like a cloud. And then I added this picture of like a work desk.
Wow, very interesting.
And then here I added like a shooting star, and I put a few effects on it. And I also did the layer mask for that. And then here I wrote transcend.
Okay.
And I did like a gradient on it, and I also blurred it out a little bit and did an outer glow.
Okay.
And then for vision, I don't know what it's called, where I took a picture and I like kind of masked it onto the words. And I made it like that.
I don't know how you did that because it's not showing in the on your layers.
And I did, it's like one of the options when you click the text box where you could like mask it, the horizontal type mask tool that. I
On
used-
Vision?
yeah, on Vision. I used that and I did it with a picture and kind of masked them together.
Did you combine the layers?
Yeah, I think so.
That, because that I would be able to see that in your layers. You made a clipping mask and you
Yeah.
and you merged the clipping mask is what you did.
Yeah.
That is the answer to what the explanation you're giving me.
Yeah, I didn't know how to say it.
Okay.
And I also added a shadow there. And then for Imagine, I also did the gradient and I did an overlay. I did overlay for the mode.
Okay.
And yeah, I think that's it.
All right, looking great. Good job. Did we cover everybody?
I didn't go yet.
Alexandra?
Yes.
Okay. Some of you haven't just submitted it, right?
I submitted mine a little while ago, so probably just you probably just need to refresh the page and it might show up.
How's a little while ago? Was that 2 weeks ago?
No, it was like during class. I
Okay,
forgot
that's
to
why
submit
that's
my
why
box.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
All right. That's okay.
Okay. So this is mine.
Oh, lovely. So let's see the whole, pull a tab off.
Right.
There we go.
So this is the background image. And I added some color balance to it to make it a little more diverse in how many colors are in there. And then I added a vibrance adjustment layer to make it more vivid, as if like a dream would be. Here is this picture. I added a satin effect to it, and I also used a blur filter on it, an iris blur filter. And I did the same thing with this picture. And that was the only effect that I did on that picture was the blur. And for this one, I made a layer mask and I cut out the back part. And then I added these three. I did for the text, I did the same thing for all of them. I just created, I added gradient overlay to all of them and I made them different colors to look like they were coming out of the sky at different points.
Elegant, very elegant in subtle color change, huh?
That's it.
That's it. All right, looking great. Good job. Did you get 3 words in there? I didn't count.
Yeah, it was 3.
Okay, all right. So did we do it, everybody? Anybody else want to show something? Okay, we're all right. We're going to go on to the next thing then. Get rid of this. So, oh, I guess I should do this first. We're going on to our next project. It's like the grand finale. It's like the 4th of July. We're going to combine everything together and make it move. Where is this? Oh, very simple. Word, image, video. I don't know, somewhere around 25 seconds. You'll find out. This is it may be less. This, in fact, I'm not going to make a definitive Oops, spelled that wrong. 15 to 25 seconds, make it easy. We're gonna do a tutorial, and then you're going to make a story yourself, and you're going to capture the images. This time, you're not going to download pre-captured images from the web. You want to try to do this yourself. It's more fun and creative. And then you're going to take and find some text that you will illustrate. And I'm going to show you my example, which is going to be the tutorial. And here's a submission. So you'll submit the video to the Dropbox, and then also submit the PSD file in a Dropbox. And this is going to be a big file, so I send each project as a flattened file. So the movie, you're going to send me the MP4 movie. Everybody understand that? You can review that if you don't. But I want to see the layers. I want to see the layers in the Dropbox because it's too much to get on my machine, and the MPV, the final movie, which you're going to publish. So with that said, let's go to in your folder is a. Let's go to your folder. See what's there. No. Video assets. Everybody's got this, same thing. Instructions for video. Here's a couple of just shots of the screen, but the instructions for the timeline. What does this look like? Is this. And you'll want to print that. It looks like this. So you can set it in front of you, and when you're doing this tutorial, it's a kind of like a notes that quickly instruct you how to do this tutorial and run these new techniques in a very easy way. There's, all right, I'm going to get to that. I'm going to close this out. I'll open it up on here. I just want to see, oops. All right, well, you saw all of that. I'm going to access the same thing on in my folder. So I don't have to go through that box thing. I just want to make sure everybody had that in the box. So this is just on my desktop here. And here is the same thing. This is a document that will give you access to a tutorial. And the last time I tried this from your box, it didn't work. But I'll try this again here. From one of the students, what's happening? Loading. I don't know why it didn't work. It works for me, but that's not the only place we do this. Instructions for video. This is a sheet that's going to help you do this. I'm going to step through it. And here is a video link. See that document that I put in there with instructions for some reason doesn't work now. Oh, well, that's in words, and the pictures always work better. Let's try this one. That's supposed to be this video, and I took a picture of it. But of course, it was last year. It always helps to, and that's the same thing, of course, it's the same thing. Oh, I have failed to give you the right LinkedIn Learning. That was the first thing that didn't work. And this is Adobe Help. Watch this video. All right, so let's try this. Simple. This tells everything, but it's in text, of course. So, Photoshop timeline tutorial, software tutorials, Photoshop. That's the same thing. Beginning timeline animation in Photoshop.
Writing's not that easy, but Grammarly can help.
All right, so that's one. I think what I'll do is find the one that I recommended, and when I send you the link to the this video that we're recording right now, I will give you a link to this one. Was a pretty good one. So I got to find it again from this semester, from last semester. The link has changed, so we'll cover that. I wanted to give you a backup. You may not need the backup because I have outlined almost everything you need to know right here. So I'm going to pull this over here, and now I'm going to come and say, in your video assets, these are the images that we're going to use for the tutorial, which you're going to work on this week. And we're going to see it happen. Plum poem right here. Open the system. This is a movie. And this is what we're going to try to do. So there you go. I had a version with the credits on it. I don't know what happened to that version, but that was anyway, I have credits on another version. And so you see I used a little text, and there's a whole bunch of, there's like a transform, scale, a bunch of movement things, image clipping. And so we need to know how to do that. And these This here is your folder. I'm gonna go make sure that I'm in the right folder here by getting out of that one. Going to your, this is just to make sure I'm in the right folder, because this is the folders that I sent to you right here. And then I'm gonna do this. So it says here, this, that I go, new, and it says here 1280 by 720. We're doing pixels 1280 by 720. That's kind of standard. Now, if you have a computer that is doesn't have a lot of memory, half this. So it's 640 by 310. It's just smaller. And this can be 72 because it's for the web, for the screen. So that can be, if you find that you don't have a lot of memory, just make a little small version, not a big version, and then it'll work. And so I'm gonna go create, and this, and I gotta come up here and go window, workspace motion. That gives me window workspace motion. That gives me a timeline. There I can create a timeline. There is a timeline right there. And here's my layers, which is very important. And I really want to go back to this. I want to get this other one out so I can follow it. It'll be easier, and so I don't have to remember it. Or is it Apple's video? Plum. Now I'm gonna see. I can just drag this, so that's gonna tell me what to do. So the first thing I want to do, I'll put it on my other screen. First thing I want to do is file, place link. Now I can go here. I'm going to do it in different ways. I can go over here and I can go add media. And I want to go to desktop. Drill down into here. I set this up for you. And when you do this, when you take a bunch of pictures, you can take movies, you can take still shots and make them and combine them together. This is the background, but you'll be following this and this tutorial that we're doing. Background. And that's the first frame, and that there is a background. So I really want to now, and it's in a video group. So I want to get rid of this, unless I want to start with white. Now it's just this background. Now I'm going to go, I can go, I'll try it this way. Place link, and I'm looking for the onion. Now, place. There's the onion. Now the onion happens to be in front of the background. So this here, I want to take this and get it, and you can see it's linked because I said place link, because so it's really sourced to what's in your folder. I'm going to move this and get it out of this video group, I think. There we go. Now you see it jumped up to the layer above it. And there I got to put it in on top, so it's silhouetted. I think I got to show you how to silhouette this. I've silhouetted it for you, but I should show you how to do that for your own video. So I'm going to go, and this has got to scale up. So this needs to be if I open this up, this little arrow here, no, this little arrow here, I see that I have transform, opacity, and style. And that needs to be, let's go layer, make sure smart object, convert to smart object. Now that icon's changed, and I open this up, transform, opacity, style. That's going to allow me to scale this. That was edit, transform, scale. I got to go make this or option scroll bar. There, I got a big onion, and I'm gonna hit return, and then I got I lost the word for it. It's a timeline stop, and then I can go and I'm gonna make this background because that'll be the length of the movie. And this does not go, how does this start? This goes 17 seconds. So that 25-second thing is that's off. It's only 17 seconds. And I want this, and I'm gonna go, oh, and this little arrow down here makes this bigger. This bigger. These are F as frames. I want to make this a little bigger. And let's say, and the actual length of this, you really are not going to know until to publish the movie. So here's my keyframe, is the word that I was trying to remember. And then I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to establish another keyframe, but I'm going to scale it, edit, transform, scale, and come down here, option, little bar, scale it. So go small, option, lower bar, hit return. And there another keyframe, let's see if it worked. Yes, it did. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't work. I can actually, well, we leave it there. And then the next thing that happens here, weird, what happened there, is it disappears. It disappears. So I got to go and make this disappear. So, oops. One second. So I'm going to go over here and say, let's start right there. Here's opacity. I'll click there. I put a keyframe here, and that opacity is at 100%. Now I'm going to come over here and go right there, and I'm take the opacity down to nothing. And let's see if that works. Yay, it did. All right. Next thing I want to do is get the lemon roll. And so I'm going to go, I'm going to go and go, I can do it here. Add media, lemon roll. Now that's a movie, whereas the lemon was a photograph, and it was a ping that allowed it to be transparent. And I got to show you how to do that. And there it's coming in the lemon roll. And that's on its own, it's in its own, this video group. And I want to put it on a layer above it. So I got to take that out of the video group. and put it above it somehow. Oh, come on. There. There's the lemon roll. So, and the problem is it's got to be below it. I'm going to close this because the got to be below the onion, lemon roll. Uh-oh. I have to have a new track to put it on. This is a music track. I mean, how do I get a new track? There we go. So now we got the lemon roll. Oops. It's working. I can make these tracks smaller or larger, like that. And then after the lemon roll, I'm looking at my instructions, comes this is just to say, so I want to come over here and put a type layer. And I'm going to type it in here. I'm going to use, it can be a font of your choice. I got 60. That'd be higher than that. And I want to make this type. Oh, I cannot change the case in Photoshop. So I got to do it in caps. Oh, I didn't do it. Caps. Caps. And let's make this bigger than that. Let's make it 150 and bold. Condensed black. This is not thick enough for me. I want to make the uh-oh. Hope my computer doesn't crash. I want to see the tomatoes through the suggestive say. So I want that to be thick. So we're going to do a clipping mask, which we know how to do. Clipping layer. 200. So that's good. Now, before I do that, I'm going to bring in, oh, I got the same problem. Must be easier way to make a new layer here. I forgot. Well, let me do it this way. Add media, and I want to get the Let's see where we're at. This is, see that red in there? That's the tomatoes. Tomatoes. Not that tomatoes. Many tomatoes. All right. Now I've got a problem. Many tomatoes. This is just to say, it's right there. Many tomatoes. This is just to say, many tomatoes. Got to put that in the same. And that's going to make it work. That's what I want to do. But I want it on top of it. Oh, maybe the reason here is I got to get this out of the video group, and that's the answer. And that's the answer. And for a second there, I forgot how to do that. Now I remember. This is just to say, you got to get it out of the video groups. That's what I forgot to do. So if you want to have, video groups is going to have clips on one line, and if you take it out of the video groups, it'll make a new timeline. That was the answer to that. That I was questioning and figured out. So there we are. Now, oh, I'm moving that image, but I won't really want to move the type. And it's making me jump up. If I take the eyeball off that, I can move the type. And if I can take that all the way off and open this up, and I can hit transform. See if this works. Now I'm going to go and I'm going to hit my arrow keys, and I think I want to go do this again and hit. This is just to say, do that again, and then move this just off of that, and then hit my arrow keys. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Here it comes. And I want to take it to the end. I got my shift key down on my left arrow. So I'm setting the, I've got a little small Y there by mistake. I'm setting the keyframes. And there it goes off. And it kept going because let me see if this works. Yay, it works. Sometimes it doesn't work the first time. So now I can go do this, and this is just to say, that's unfortunate, but I can come up here and fix it. Okay. What was it, 200? All right. There, I'm making a movie. Yay, I'm making a movie. This is that. There's the sound, and here's the sound for the timeline, but that comes in later, so we won't worry about that. So let me see where I'm at on this. here we are. We got this going. Now we got an apple roll and then a banana twist. An apple roll. So let me see if I can go File, Place Embedded, Apple roll. Rolling apple. So these are movies. Some of these are just pictures. Okay, and I'm on the wrong layer here. Now I got to clip this again. That's Option Clip, or we'll just see so we make sure we understand what's going on. That I reestablished that. I didn't have my cursor above. It was below Minneapolis, and then I put the image below it, so it had to go above. That's just what happened right there. And there's the apple roll. Let's see it. See this. There's the apple roll, and this is just to say, really, this wants to go over here. Oh, and I want to go, and I got to do this. I want to do a fade. So here are these. This is fade, crossfade, and I got to grab that, and I can make that, put a fade there, and crossfade is between two clips on one timeline. That's what it looks like big. Fades in. And let me see what happened here. Let's say, oh, the banana. The banana. All right, let's go look for the banana. Banana. This is in, I'm going to do this. I got a couple different flavors here, so it's getting coming. See this banana right there? That banana is silhouetted. I'm going to come up here and I want to make that banana twist. And so I got to get rid of the background. So I'm going to do it here just to show you how to do that. And it's not, the whole background twist, but I want to see that apples and stuff underneath. So I'm in my timeline, but I'm not going to use this right now. I'm just going to go over here and take my, which we know how to do, take my my object selection. Go like this. There I got the banana. And then that's the selection. So I want to go select inverse. And oh, really what I want to do, well, if I hit delete here, I got to put a fill in and I can't put none. So that's the problem. So I haven't gotten rid of the background. So I got to go cancel this. And this is how you got to do it. We'll select inverse again. So that's the apple, and then that's not selected. And go Command J, and now I can dump the background layer, and there's my apple. And now I have to save this, File, Save As, and I'm going to save this as a ping right there, and that's going to keep the eliminate the background. So that's what I did for this onion and that banana. Open with, just to see it, Photoshop. Ping, that's the same thing. So now I'm going to go and go, oh, I can go a couple different ways to do this. So I did it one way. Add media. Banana. Open. And it's in a video group. And so where is it? I gotta make this smaller. It's up here, and I wanna take it out of a video group and put it so it gets on its own timeline, which I forgot a second ago how to do that. Now I remember, so I'm cool. And so now I'm gonna go over here and see what happens. And what we want to do is get this banana so it's right there. In fact, we could go and, well, we'll just do what's in the video. You could make it come in. Oh, we could make it come in. So this way it's outside. Oh, let's do it. Let's do. See, I'm finessing it now, which is fun. Great fun to do this. It takes some time to do it. You can't. You gotta give some time to do it. As you can see, this is pretty strange. This is just to say, I'm not quite why it's doing that. But let's go. Oh, I know why. Because the apple is in the center of this image. It's centered on a certain size image, and so it's making it seem kind of quirky. So I want to go. I want to go and just slide shade over. Let me see if I can make that work. Oh, let me try that. Oh, Jim, that looks better now. I'm moving that entire image. So I can go and put see if I can make this work. A keyframe position, and then move it over, put another keyframe. There's a keyframe, so let's see if it works. Beautiful. And then I'm going to come over here and put another keyframe and then move off of that keyframe and twist it and move it. And trim this. Oh, it's not working. It's working there. I'm going to delete that keyframe. All right, here's where it gets hairy. These are bunch of Command Z's because that works, and I'm having trouble with the twisting part. That works to there. And then I want to twist it. Let's see, try to do it simple first. Delete over here. And oh, I know what the problem is. Oh, look at my sheet here. It says here, transforming a video layer requires converting it to a smart object. Raise my voice here because that's what the problem is. I got to make this a smart object. Layer, smart object, convert to smart object, because I couldn't do it. And I forgot to do that. So that is easy to forget. So now I've got banana. Smart object, transform, I don't know why that's moving, but I don't have keystrokes down here. Very strange. Oops. I'm on the banana. That's a cipher. Friend of the window. That was quick. Let's do that. That's interesting. That's funny. Let's put a, we'll leave it at that for now. And let's put an opacity and then make this disappear. That's funny. All right, so this too tedious for everybody. I have eaten plums, which are probably, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put the text in here and then we'll see where we're at. Oh, that text you have to write yourself. So this doesn't want to be 200 points. Oh, this is no good. Text. Hopefully I can see this. About plums. You want to, when you do your own, you want to have some, not a lot of text. And the icebox. And all right, so here we go. And because this is a plum pony, I'll make it a plum shade. Yeah. And there we want to come out. This type could be bigger, but I'm just going to do it. I hit my arrow keys, I can get it off the page. And then put a keystroke on it. And sweet and so cold, I didn't get it all. That is not, I'm going to get, see, I'm moving these keyframes so it works better. Okay. And I can go and finesse this, taking time to finesse this, but I can go over here and put a opacity and fade it out. All right, so this is this. So this is what I did today. And I think I want to do a couple other things. And you can see from my demonstration that it takes some time because it's a lot of finessing that goes on. But then that green line there is cache. It's loading it up. So the next time this goes through, that was very fast. It will go faster on the computer. Whoop. All right, so that's a good start on this. I wanted to do a couple other things. That this, of course, is this goes forward, this goes one at a time. That starts it. This cuts a. So I'm going to go over here and demonstrate a couple things. File, place, link, get, rolling apple, place. And where did I place it? That is such a little clip. It's too, I'll do this. Put another one. Place, link, orange throw. There's a rolling apple and orange through. Not very long. This makes them look bigger and smaller. And if I go here, I'm going to take that there. Notice it makes a video group. So remember, to get it out of this, you can't go like this. You got to drag it above the video group icon. And I can go in here and I can do a crossfade. Open that up. Crossfade. And it has to have, they got to be next to each other. You see they're overlapping now, and the one fades into another. That's very nice. Love it when you use a crossfade. I got that going on in this of course, this video here is much more finessed. I want to show you this one more time so you have this twice on this instructions. Crossfade, and if I wanted to cut this, put it on here, and we go to, I can cut it, and there I have, I'm going to select that. I can select this and move it on its own. I can make this smaller. I can't make it this larger because it isn't any larger. It is larger. Okay. I can make this, and then I can come in here and go, I cut that clip if I so chose. I could come in here and go file. Oh, I'm going to do it this other way. Add media. Just put the tomatoes. Make it smaller so I can see it. So now I can roll this up. And I can, now it's going to go rolling tomato, throwing two oranges, back to tomato, still tomato, but I really want to, I'm going to do another fade in here. I'll just do right here I'll do a fade. Fade with black, fade with white, fade with color, fade. So I get that. That's a nice transition. And I can do crossfade or fade over here. Wanted to show you the fades. And this is really, we've got a clipping going on over here. We've got some fades, crossfades going on. Besides all the keyframes, and there's some other styles for yours, but I didn't do any of that. Then it's a lot. It's about finessing a transformation, a moving type, going left, right, up, down. Can you do all of that in this tutorial to explore all of this? Then you will have the skill sets, simple enough. That's all I did. I don't think I did anything else on the rest of this. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to look at this again from the start, just so you see what you're going to do. Gold star and see what happens here. And don't worry about the music All right, so that's our goal, or something like that. And it took me, I don't know, an hour to do this. And it took a lot longer to do the one that is more finesse. Anybody still with me out there? Comments?
I'm still here.
Yay. Alyssa, thank you. Comments, anybody? Thank you, Lana. Thank you, Savannah. No comments? Alexandra, do you have a comment, please?
No, I think I've got a good gist. I think it all seems pretty clear to me.
Okay, did it sound like, were you interested in it, trying to do this?
Yeah, for sure. It's very similar to other works that I've done for other classes with other types of software too.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Has anybody else done this before?
I've used Premiere Pro a lot, and it's pretty similar to that.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm using this Photoshop in this class because this is a Photoshop class, and I wanted to, we are restricted because of this quarantine stuff. So in years past, we just kept to print. But I thought, hey, why don't we do this time-based? Because our whole culture is moving to time-based stuff. And print is not on the ascendant, it's kind of regressing. So I thought this is a good idea to do this. Now, really the thing to do it in is Premiere, but that would be like at the last week of the class, or 2 weeks or 3, whatever. It'll be introducing something entirely different. And so I wanted to keep the because I can do filters, you can do filters and all that other stuff in here as well. And so that's why I didn't go to Premiere, even though let's see what this is. Let's see what I can do here. I didn't do any filters here. Tomatoes. Where's my tomatoes? Oh, maybe it was that tomato. All right, so if I go, I didn't do this. If I go filter noise, I'm just gonna see what happens. See, so those filters work just fine on any of this. And so when you're doing your own, if you want to filter it up, do so. Have fun, layer, smart objects, convert to smart objects, filter, anything, pinch. I don't know. Is that a, okay. So there's pinch on a filter, and it's a smart object filter. So that all that filter stuff when we did the gorgeous birds and stuff like that, it all works in here. Layer, new adjustment layer, color set. Oh, I did this in mine, and colorize because I made this a plum. Now, if this was a ping without a background, you could do that. You could turn that purple. I'll turn the just to demonstrate. Oh, got stuck. Layer, new adjustment layer, hue saturation, use previous layer, let's right layer, okay. Hue, a green lemon. All right, so what does that look like? Perfect. So you can see that works really well. So have fun with it. Use the same kind of stuff that you did in montage on your own project. I wanted to keep it simple for this tutorial, just so you could, I don't know, I lost it. So you could do learn the basic stuff, and then you could bring in the other stuff that you did on the montage, if you so choose, and make something very surreal. So while you're doing this tutorial, and think about what are you going to do to make your own fabulous short video. And let's forget how long the time it's going to take. Let's make it go as long as it's necessary, and to get some of these techniques in there. Is that all right with everybody? Okay, are we done for the day? Any questions? Can everybody see what they can get done on this tutorial using what's in the your folder assets? So and the reason you can do this is you don't have to go out and get anything. It's all set that all up for you, and all you have to do is use it and try to get some of these techniques. And if you don't match exactly the tutorial, that's okay, just like the rest of them. But you want to do the techniques that are on this in this video that we're recording. Are we all set with that? Yes, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Goodbye. See you next week.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.